Hey, good morning, good day. Uh, Welcome to day 11 of our 30-day challenge. I'm going to check out the sound, probably play back in just a bit. Hope you guys are well. Grab yourself 2 blocks if you have them for practice. If you don't have 2 blocks, definitely grab yourself two towels, rolled up towels for practice is good. Whoever's on, if you want to let me know that you hear me okay. I just got a little sense that it was okay. I want to make sure I'm also not too loud. I think it was a little too tingy yesterday. So if you're on the chat, feel free to just send me a note. The playlist today is today's date, December 11th, Friday, December 11th. So feel free to go on the Spotify and just grab that if you'd like to practice with a playlist. Or you can practice silently too. That's always an option. 2 blocks, some water, your devices for a playlist, get cozy. We're going to get started in about 7 minutes. And I'm just going to take down the sound for a couple of last minute details I'm into. So we're not quite halfway there, but we're getting close to being halfway there of our 30-day challenge. And I'm hearing from some folks just about how they're feeling. It certainly felt really important to me to have a place to be and meet up with you guys energetically. And feel free to invite others to the party, even though we're well on our way. Anybody and everybody is welcome. Today's practice, if I didn't already mention that, we're going to do a yang yin. So just a bit of both worlds to land in our bodies for this Friday morning as we get into our weekends. As usual, do what you can, modify as you like. Sometimes I'm, especially good about pointing out the modifications. And sometimes I don't say exactly how those modifications will go. I'll try and be on that today. But one of the things that I love about this practice, I think, is it's really intuitive. Regardless of whether you have a long practice with yoga, your body, you tend to know what you need. So if something is feeling like, oh, my leg being that way straight, it doesn't feel good, then typically for some relief or to get your breath, you'll put your knee down. You know to do that. So I just want you to be aware, to trust that voice of intuition and thus reason in your body for your practice. And I just also wanted to point out that a lot of these poses are things that, we do just even as kids or as babies in our body, which tells me is more evidence that they're very natural to our state of being human, being physical human beings. We got one more minute before we get started for our live class today. All right, guys. So welcome to those that are joining live. So nice to be with you. And of course, whenever you find this class, it's a pleasure to be on the mat with you. So thanks for taking time. If you're working with music today, get your device ready. And on the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, you can hit play. Happy Friday. Happy day 11 to folks doing the 30-day yoga challenge. Let's start in child's pose. In child's pose balasana, one of those poses that is inherent to us. And you'll see babies making this pose in a crib quite often. Settling into their stretch, and their softness. And I just want you to breathe into your lower back, your sacrum area, like that's where your lungs are. And try and stretch that sacrum in and out through the nose. And then stretch your arms long and peel the heels of the hands off the mat so the fingertips are down, the forearms, the elbows lift, and you get a stretch in your arms to your shoulders and your lats. Breathe in and out. And then come up on your fingertips to a tabletop. Breathe in. And press into your fingertips. Keep the arms alive. Spin the elbows in. Breathe out. And just feel the strength of the arms and the rounding of the upper back body. One more breath in. And one heel of the hand at a time down. Breath out. You're going to kick your right leg back. And you're going to kick your left arm forward. Try and point your right big toe in and down. Breathe in. And then bring your left elbow and right knee together in a little round of the spine. Breathe out. Kick again. Take an inhale. Kick through the arm and the leg. Listen. Cactus your left arm and your right leg. So right knee stays up and out. And then go long. Breathe in. Long left arm, long right leg. And then knee and elbow meet again. Breathe out. And then go long through an inhale one more time. And then cactus again through both of those guys. Keeping it high. And then one more long breathe in. You're going to bend your right leg so your right sole of the foot looks up. Scoop this left hand behind to the right foot, right ankle, whichever you get. Hook on, look forward, and kick and pull. And then let the right leg go long. Keep that guy up there. Left arm long. Breathe in. And step both guys down. Out. Kick your left leg long and your right arm long. Point your left big toe in and down. Breathe in here. Hug your belly in. And then elbow and knee meet. Go long, breathe in. Cactus, left knee up and out. Go long, breathe in. Elbow and knee meet on the exhale, round the back body. Go long, breathe in, kick and reach. Cactus, both guys. Left knee high. One more long and reach, breathe in. Bend your left leg, left sole of the foot, facing the sky. Scoop the right hand behind. Pick up that foot, kick through the left knee, and almost kick through the center of the heart forward. One more breath in and out. Inhale long through both limbs, right? And then exhale, step down. Arch your spine, breathe in. Keep the arch, curl the toes under and hover the knees, breathe out. So you're arched with hovered knees. Feel that arch. Now get rid of the arch and round the spine. Breathe in. Hovered knees. And then flat back. Breathe out. Protract the upper back body, so rounding the shoulder blades up. Keep this strength in the legs. You're going to send your bum, slide it back towards your heels. So your bum is low still. Breathe in here. And then release the bum up, down dog, breathe out. Take an inhale and take an exhale. Right leg high, breathe in. Right knee to right elbow around the upper back body. Kick up on an inhale. Right knee to left elbow around the upper back body. Kick up, guys. Breathe in. Step to your right thumb. Breathe out, left knee down. Take your arms high. Inhale. Cactus the arms. Exhale. Take your arms high. Breathe in. Send your arms back as you straighten your back leg. Runner's lunge. Fingers point back. Breathe out. Full inhale here. Full exhale. Be in it. Put your hands down. Step to plank. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Left leg up. Breathe in. Left knee to left elbow. Broad the upper back body. Hug the belly in. Kick up. Breathe in. Touch your right elbow. Inhale, kick. Step to the left thumb. Put your right knee down on the exhale. Arms high. Undulate. Breathe in. Cactus. Shoulder blades closer together. Arch. Breathe out. Take an inhale. Arms high. Straighten your back leg. Swing your arms back. Powerful lunge. Breathe in. Stay in the lunge. Straighten that back leg more. Breathe out. Hands down. Frame the foot. Take an inhale. Downward face dog. Stretch out. Breathe out. Hover your knees in tabletop. Take an inhale. With the hover of the knees, send your bum to heels, so hips back, exhale. Breathe in there. Down dog, hips up, breathe out. Just feeling the earning of a long spine, hips up and back. And go to plank, take a breath in. Put your knees and shoelaces down, shoulders slightly ahead of the wrists. Breath out, pause. Hug your navel in, breathe in. And then bend your arms slow, elbows hug in towards the ribs till you kiss. Let's try Sphinx pose. Elbows, forearms down, and tug your heart forward and up. Breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Come down to kiss the floor, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale. Tabletop. Hover the knees. Exhale. Breathe in. Put your bum to heels, back in hovered knees. And then bum up and back, down dog, breath out. One inhale. One exhale. Bend the legs, take a breath, heels high. Big step or hop. If you're ready, top of the mat, fold. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, flat back, breathe in. Exhale, bow, breathe out. Get up to a stand, arms overhead, take an inhale. Hook the thumbs up and over to the right as you pull the thumbs, breath out. Come up to center, in breath. Up and over to the left, exhale. Come up to center, separate the feet about hip width distance, breathe in. Sit down, arms parallel to the floor, breathe out. Reach forward, take an inhale. Sit lower, take an exhale. One more breath, high heart and gaze, breathe in. Fold, exhale. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Step to plank, put your knees up or down, and then chaturanga to the floor. Right into Sphinx again, forearms, elbows down, pull your heart forward and up. Breathe in. And then exhale, kiss the floor, plant your hands, tabletop, breathe in. Hover your knees in tabletop, breathe out, broad your upper back body. Take an inhale to slide your bum to heels, straight back in a line. Take an exhale to downward face dog, bum up. Breathe in, heels high, bend the legs. 2 big steps or hop to the top, forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, take an inhale. Can you bow a little more? Flat hands to the ground, fold, exhale. Feet hip width distance, chair pose, but arms parallel to the floor. Breathe in. Stay seated, breathe out. One more inhale. We're going to stand up, hands to heart, exhale. Swim the arms forward and up, breathe in. Bow again, breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, inhale. Step to plank, try knees up, chaturanga halfway, and pause here. And then come through on upward face dog for that full inhale. Earn it. Roll over your toes, hips up and back. Same way you've been doing the hips up and back. Same idea. As you shove your hips up and back, you pull your navel in, long spine, down dog. One more breath in. And out. Bend the legs, heels high, breathe in. Sneak up to the top as you like. Breathe out and fold. Feet hip width distance, chair pose, sit, arms forward, parallel to the floor. Stay in your chair, take an inhale. Cross your left ankle over the right thigh, figure number 4. Sit low, breathe out. Flex your left foot. Step down on an inhale. Stand up, palms to heart, exhale. Swim the arms forward and up, breathe in. Exhale, fold, breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Chaturanga, whether you hop or step, elbows in, pause at chaturanga for just a beat, then up your dog, breathe in. Downward face dog, breathe out. Right leg up, breathe in. Right knee to right elbow, hug in, broad upper back body. Kick up on an inhale. Right knee to left elbow. Kick up on an inhale. Hi, Mom. Step through, left knee down, exhale. Arms high, arch your spine as you cactus. Breathe in, take your arms up. Straighten your back leg, swing your arms back, powerful lunge. Full breath in. Full breath out. Add on to crescent lunge, arms high, back leg straight. Breathe in. Cactus your arm and bend your back leg, hover your knee. Keep this back leg bent, straighten your arms. Breathe in. Woo, breathe out. Straighten the back leg, take an inhale. Open to second warrior, exhale, breath. Full breath in and out. I want you to reach back with your left fingertips to kind of center your torso. Exalt your warrior, peaceful back. Follow your fingers with your gaze. Breathe in. As you straighten the front leg, come into triangle. Right fingertips tap Your right shin, your left arm up to 12 o'clock. And maybe there's potential to template a little higher lift here with your fingertips to the block. Rotate your gaze in your left rib cage up and back. Breathe in. And maybe you kick your right arm forward, right fingertips forward, L your arms. For 3, for 2. Come into warrior 2, breathe in. Come into half moon to kick up the back leg. Walk maybe your right fingertips forward on a block. Maybe you line up your left arm on your left side body. Maybe you kick that guy to 12 o'clock. And then breathe in to the parts of your body that are long, that back leg, your side body, your standing leg. And then elongate more with the power of that breath. Turn your left big toe in and down, left hand down. Standing splits, kick up high, breathe in. Fold in, breathe out. Step your left foot down, forward fold. Feet together, halfway lift, breathe in. And then step your right foot back, right knee down. Take your arms up for one breath in. And then swing your arms back down to the inside of that foot, looking your left knee straight ahead. Could you walk down, perhaps, maybe forearms onto the floor, or maybe onto a block to bring the floor closer to you? Walk onto flat hands, frame the front foot, breathe in. Curl your back toes under, straighten the front leg and fold in, breathe out. Come back to a bend in the front leg, left foot flat. Pick up the back knee, inhale. Listen, downward face dog, exhale. Full breath in, full breath out. Walk your hands one step towards your feet. Shorten your down dog stance. Breathe in here. And cross your left ankle onto your right thigh above your right knee. Flag your left knee back to the back of the mat for 3. Weight in both hands for 2. Walk your hands now to your right foot. Forward fold, figure number 4. Breathe in. Bend your right leg and sit into the outer left hip. Breathe out. Straighten your right leg, inhale. Step your left foot down, forward fold, feet hip width distance. Walk to plank, take a breath in. Bend your arms, chaturanga, and pause in that space. Then upward face dog, shoelaces down, breathe in. And downward face dog, exhale, you got this. Heels high, guys, bend the legs, breathe in. Big step or hop to sneak up to the top. Feet hip width distance, breathe out and fold. Chair pose, bum down, arms up parallel with the floor. Breath in. And you sit lower, breath out. Take an inhale. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh to sit into figure number 4. One big breath in and one big breath out. One inhale here to step down into chair. Exhale, forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana, breathe in. Hop, step, plank, chaturanga. Upward face dog, take an inhale. Downward face dog, exhale. Left leg high, breathe in. Left knee to left elbow. Left leg up, right elbow. Left leg up on an inhale. Step to the left thumb, put your right knee down, exhale. Anjane arms go high, breathe in. On the exhale, cactus, really open up your chest. Take your arms high on an inhale, unarch your chest. Straighten your back leg, powerful lunge, wash the arms back. Breathe in and out. Feel how you can straighten the leg a little more back there and then kind of close this gap from your upper inner thighs. For 3. Tilting the heart down, 2. Swing the arms forward and up, crescent lunge, high lunge. Breathe in. Cactus the arms, bend the back leg and hover the knee. Keep the hovered knee, arms high, inhale. And stay there, closing the gap between the upper inner thighs, exhale. Keep the arms high, straighten the back leg, elevator up, breathe in. Second warrior. You're sitting into that warrior 2, so find it, be with it, look forward when you're ready. Feel the right fingertips pull you back. Give agency to your torso to be in center rather than leaning forward, you're lunging forward. Look forward at the left fingertips. Peaceful warrior, follow the gaze and hands back. Breathe in. And then exhale back to warrior 2. Once more. One more peaceful warrior, breathe in. Start to straighten your front leg, triangle, breathe out. Template as you need, perhaps, right? Walk up the energy so you can rotate the right rib cage up and back in your triangle. Feel the mound of your left foot ground down to activate your upper inner left thigh. Keep your right arm at 12. See about left fingertips picking up forward and lining up to L your arms. Breathe in and out. Ground your feet. Second warrior. Breathe in. And then Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, kicking up the left foot and leg, slow and steady through strength of the right leg. Maybe you line up your right arm with your right side body. Maybe your right arm's at 12 o'clock. But whatever finds a line of energy, find that pathway of breath into that line of energy. Turn your right hip in and down as the right hand goes down. Standing splits, right big toe looks straight down to the earth. Feed your left heel a little higher and higher. Standing splits, right hip in and down. One more breath in. Step the right foot by the left foot to fold. Breath out. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Breathe in. Left foot back, left knee down. Low lunge, arms high. Take an inhale. Hands down to the inside of the right foot. First stop. Feel the lunge. Maybe walk down to the insides of the foot on the forearms. Breathe in and out. Smile the right knee more inward than outward. For 3, for 2, if you're low on your arms, I want you to come up. Frame your front foot with your hands flat or on the fingertips. Breathe in with that, curl your back toes under, and straighten your front leg and fold. Take an inhale here. Take an exhale. Come forward, breathe in, straighten your back leg, and downward face dog. Stay for a breath in, guys. Stay for a breath out. Walk your one step in, and then shorten your down dog. Breathe in here. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh on top of your knee and flag your right knee back a bit. Full breath in, full breath out. Walk your hands in towards your foot back of the mat. Figure number 4, breathe in. And then bend your leg and sit into this opening. Breathe out. Full inhale. Open the outer hip. Full exhale. Straighten the leg. Breathe in. Step down, forward, fold. Breathe out. Halfway lift. Take an inhale. Heel toe or toe heel out, toes out, heels in, sit down into squat. Breathe in as palms come to heart. Breathe out as you shimmy the elbows to the insides of the knees and stand tall, tall, tall through the heart, long spine. See if you might close your eyes here and just feel for what's possible in the hips melting down. And take one more inhale. Out, maybe lean back a little more to exhale. Take the hands down, forward fold with your toes looking straight ahead. Breathe in. Bow it down, breathe out. Heel toe the feet hip width distance, bend the legs a bit, stand up, arms high. Take a breath in. Cactus the arms in this stance. 2 more of these. Arms high, straight spine. Breathe in. Cactus the arms, lift through the chest, wide the fingers, energy in the arms. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, cactus, but lift your chest. Come back to a neutral spine. Breathe in. Float the arms parallel to the floor, sit down in chair. Pick up the heels here, send your knees a little back and your heart a little back, awkward pose. You can stay investigating this, you can take your or you can fold with your heels high, hands plant to the ground, about a foot or 2 in front of your toes. Breathe in. Bend your arms, create tabletops, Bakasana. Look forward, breathe out. Finding maybe 2 more breaths. Allowing a forward fold if you're in Bakasana. And if you're in awkward pose, heels down. Everybody squat down, lifting the heels up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Walk your hands like you're kind of clawing your way up your mat, but hover your knees. Yeah, don't put those knees down. Breath in. Put your bum towards your heels as you find that hovered knee tabletop. Breath out. Take an inhale. Scoot the bum up, down dog, exhale. One more breath in. And one more sigh out. Kick your right leg high, breathe in. Right knee to right elbow. Right knee to right wrist, inhale. Right knee to left elbow. Right knee to left wrist, inhale. Hover it though. You're going to step forward and through to the right thumb. Breathe in. Arms high, crescent lunge. Keep the arms high, keep the back leg straight. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Feel that. Take an inhale, look up maybe. Take an exhale. Breathe in, bend the front leg. Topple tree. Float the heart forward and the arms back like you would in powerful lunge. Turn the left big toe in and down. Come up through the arms, left knee all the way through. Breathe in. Eagle left side. Left arm and left leg are in eagle. So left arm underneath the right. Stay high through the heart. One inhale. Bring the elbows to the knees in a rounded spine. Exhale. Tap the fingers down, step the left foot into the air, and then lunge that guy. Breathe in. Left heel down, second warrior. Breathe out. Exalt your warrior once. Inhale. Right forearm to right thigh, left fingertips forward. Extended triangle. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to warrior two. Take an inhale. Cartwheel the hands on an exhale. Bend the front leg a little more and kick the left leg up. Breathe in. Hide the left knee behind the outer right knee. Flamingo. Bend both legs. Breathe out. Kick up. Inhale. Hide it behind the outer right knee. Flamingo. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Kick up. Hide it behind the knee for just one beat. 3, 2, sit down in this shape to final twist setup. Sit bones down. Right hand back. Breathe in. Left arm high and then twist out your exhale. Grounding your sit bones down, long spine here, half spinal twist. Take another calm inhale, just be in the still of your body. Maybe there's a little bit of gesture here and there for a deeper twist. One more breath in and out. Untwist out of this. We did this, I think, just yesterday. Twist all the way around. Down dog with your head facing what was the back of your mat. If you need any blocks nearby, you can walk them up, stretch out, and down dog. Breathe in, left leg high. Breathe out, left knee to left elbow. Inhale to left wrist, don't touch the floor. Exhale to right elbow. Inhale to right wrist, don't touch the floor. Exhale, step through. Breathe in, crescent lunge. Right leg, back leg straight. Hold your inhale and your exhale here. Take an inhale, straighten the front leg. Feel a little more through the right hip. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend the front leg, lean forward, take an inhale. Topple tree. Pick up the back leg and swim the arms straight back in a line of energy. Turn your right big toe in and down. Come forward and through and all the way through the right knee, arms high. Breathe in. Eagle. Right leg goes over the left as you wrap the right arm underneath the left. Stay with it. Try and get rid of the dip in the lower spine by hugging that navel in. One more breath in. One more breath out. And then a preparatory breath in, lifting the heart, elbows to knees. Tap the hands down, unwrap the right leg, kick it into space. Breathe in. Set the right ball of the foot down in a lunge, right heel down. Into that hip we go, second warrior up. Exalt your warrior for one inhale. Woo. Left forearm to left thigh, right fingertips forward, wrap forward, reach forward, open forward. Can you turn your gaze and your right shoulder blade up and back a little more? Yeah. And come to second warrior. Breathe in. And then cartwheel the hands. Exhale. Flipping the right heel up. Bend the front leg a little more. Breathe in. And standing splits to kick up and forward. Standing leg. Kick higher, inhale, feed the heel higher, exhale, right knee to the outside of the left knee, flamingo. This is work on the hip. Kick up, straight legs, inhale. Outer knee. Kiss those knees or outer knees together. One more, kick up, breathe in. Fold in, exhale, right knee to outer left knee. Stay in the shape and sit down. Track your left hand just behind your left sit bone with both sit bones to the earth, right arm high. Breathe in. And then twist and stay paused in the twist. Maybe there's a little bit here and there gesture-wise in terms of deepening or shifting. But for the most part, we're just bearing witness to it. Letting her in. As you twist out of this, you twist all the way to this, and you downward face dog to the top of your. Take a pause in down dog. Maybe you shift props nearby to help you out. We'll need them soon. Breathe in. And hips up and back. Breathe out. Listen, hover your knees in tabletop. Take an inhale. Hovered knees, a little protract around the spine. Exhale. Hovered knees, arch the spine without dropping your knees. Breathe in. Keep your arch here. Send your bum towards your heels. Yeah? It's going to shift a bit, that arch, no problem. Then bum up and back, long spine down dog. Breathe in. And out. Heels high through an inhale. Walk the feet to the middle of the mat. Forward fold with your hands out ahead. Maybe fingertips to the floor, heels of the hands off the ground. Shifting the bum back. And then hands down. Is that possible in your hamstrings and hips? Maybe. Walk your hands to feet. Breathe in halfway up. Exhale, bow, feet hip width distance. Peace fingers to both big toes. Halfway lift, inhale. Elbows wide to the front of the mat. Fold and pull, exhale. Good. From here, release your right peace fingers off the right big toe. Left peace fingers stay. Bend a little bit like you're sitting into chair. And then start to pick up the left foot. Do you want to hang out here with your right hand to your hip crease? Do you want to kick straight out and open up the left leg? Remember, you could use a wall if you need help. You could even stay put with a little bit of standing half happy baby and just investigating that kick out. If you're long through the left leg, start to bend the left leg, bring the left knee to center. Hands to hips with the left knee suspended, kick straight out, breathe in. Step, sneak down into a stance, breathe out. Take your arms straight ahead like Superman, breathe in. Sit into chair. Bring your right ankle over your left thigh. Stay seated into chair. You might hike this ankle a little higher if he feels like he's sliding down. Sit into the right outer hip. Option to stay here, or hands go down. And hands could also go onto a block, one hand for each block. Kind of like Bakasana, you start to bend your arms and you place your right knee to your outer right armpit and hook your left foot to your left arm. Look forward and you might hover your left foot. Or you might use the blocks and sit right down into a squat and open up that hip. That's an option too. With my vertigo, I took a bit of a pause on my practice. I'm not as strong to fly up into what row in one leg, right? For 3, for 2. As you come out, that left leg straight first. And just like before, you step into a forward fold with your right foot down. If you're in figure number 4 chair, you'll step into your forward fold and bow. Ardha Uttanasana, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Peace fingers to both big toes, feet hip width distance, elbows wide, halfway lift, inhale. Fold and pull. Charge the heart in and down. Release the peace fingers on the left big toe. Keep the peace fingers on the right big toe. Micro bend the legs. Breathe in to stand up with a rounded spine to protect. Belly in. You're standing half happy baby. Do you want to kick forward? Do you want to kick out? Some people will extend the left arm. Some people will extend up. Find your version of fit. It might be that you're not kicked out at all and you're half happy baby. Standing with the leg up. Also holding the right knee up. Options. If you've kicked out, bend the leg, bring it back to center. Bring it back to center in that up as the hands come to hips. Still working the standing left leg. Breathe in. Kick out. Sneak down. So when we go to figure number 4 on the left side, it'll feel like a bit of a reprieve in that left hip. Shoot the arms forward. Inhale. and sit down. Take a breath in here as you sit lower. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Maybe you sneak that right foot higher if he's slipping. You might track the hands down to the floor to a block. It's actually a pretty decent, sweet stretch here, especially if you use your blocks. You might go into flying pigeon, right? Your hands down like you would for Bakasana. You hook the right foot on the upper right outer arm. Some people will extend the right leg long if it lifts. And some people might just keep bending this right leg and sit into what's possible in the outer left hip. Don't skip the breath, guys. Whether in a squat, whether in seated figure number 4, or whether in flying pigeon, starting to come out slow and steady. Making your way to a forward fold, straightening the standing leg to step down the left foot. Feet hip width distance feels decent, and fold with a heavy head when you get in. Everybody halfway lift, whether fingertips are on the floor or on a block. Breathe in. Put the hands to hips, ground your feet, and stand up with this long spine and proud heart. Send the arms high, take an inhale. Morning stretch, cactus. Open the chest and try and lift the heart here for 3. Shoulder blades together a little closer for 2. And take your arms high, breathe in, tuck your belly in. Exhale, forward fold. If you've got blocks, put the hands on the blocks. Breathe in, halfway up. And hop or step into chaturanga. Upward dog, use that opening of cactus heart here. And downward face dog. Whether hands on blocks or not, one step at a time of the knees wide to the outsides of the hands. Toes touch. Sit down on bum to heels. Walk your blocks or props back. Set up your sleeping hero. You first lean back, you feel what's up in the legs. And then you prop one block across your shoulder blades or where your upper back is. And maybe you check in with the other block to support your head like a pillow. Towels can do the same thing. If you're really open and you're exploring being more open and really just going with that journey, you might take your arms overhead, especially if your shoulders permit that journey. You could reach for opposite elbows on top of your head. And you just want to simmer down wherever you are. If you're going for more action here, though, remember we're trying to take a yin kind of variation of this pose. But if it's super accessible to you and you want to feel just a little more sensation, you might just get rid of the dip in the lower spine a bit by hugging your belly in ever so slightly, just as long as you don't need to charge your jaw. And whether being still with the music or being still with your breath, or hopefully both, I want you to throw away this sense of needing to be in action here. You're letting the pose wash over you. You're using the pose to get into your body, to meet yourself today in this moment, not even 5 moments ago, right now. I like to put my hand behind my head and pick up my chin a little higher than my heart. So whatever that means in your body. And then you can hold up your head with the power of your belly and reach your hands to your heels or ankles and come up mostly, guys, mostly through the center line as your elbows and forearms walk you up. And then plant your blocks, only if they're blocks, not towels for this, underneath your hands. And pick up your bum. And for ankle stretch, press into the shoelaces and hover the knees as you ground through your hands on the floor or on your block, and keep lifting your bum up slowly into space to a little crunch your toes and roll over your toes. Woo! Breathe in. It might evolve into a shorter down dog. Breathe out. Walk your feet about 1.5 feet underneath your hip creases forward. Stand your blocks up in front of you, about 2 feet ahead of your toes. Breathe in and bow. Breathe out. And then track your body for where he's charged and dim down the lights in this yin dangling forward fold. So what that means to me is as you move through your body top to bottom or bottom to top, you're looking for ways to turn off the bright light of your body. Your head hangs heavy. Your neck is long. You're not looking forward. You're dropping down into the weight, whatever's touching the ground. Your feet are grounding you. Let them ground you. Let them fold you in a very surrender, vulnerable way. You might even rest your hands heavy onto the mat, or they might hang in space to pull a little more energy into the back body opening up. That's a nice bit too. You might go as far as you drooling. It's just you on your mat. Let it go. Anything that you can imagine giving up the fight. Anything that you can let go of here. So jaw heavy, eyes closed, tongue's heavy in the mouth. Weight maybe slightly ahead into the fronts of the feet without picking up the heels. And if you struggle here to reach down through and onto the ground with your fingers, over time that will become a little more a little more accessible to you. It has no choice but to open up into the space of gravity and breath. Let's practice a few sighs together. Just sigh out without inhaling. And then take a small, sweet inhale through the nose. And then sigh out. And feel how that lightens the load. And stay light. Stay light in the way that you're letting your body just be. And take one more inhale. And slow but steady necessary exhale. Maybe start to bend your legs more without making it too action-packed like a sit. Put your hands on your block standing up in front of you and squat down to pick up your heels and go into the balls of the feet. Should feel like a kind of relief as the blood flow and oxygen make their way and you stand up your heart. And our last little pose here, whether you use your blocks underneath your knees or not, that's an option. You can do this with towels too. You put your knees down on the lowest height of the block so that the toes are curled under. You're opening the plantar fascia of your feet, and then you settle your bum to heels in a toe squat here. Yes, this is a yin pose. We're just going to give ourselves over to it for the last little bit of time before we take our shavasana. Try and be aware of how your back probably wants to be more straight than rounded anywhere in the spine. So don't be afraid to high the heart and put a little weight into the heels. Especially if you have the support of the blocks underneath the knees, it's taking a little weight away. And then shut your eyes down and shut the story down. And 10 breaths here. One more breath, right hand to belly, left hand to heart. Good for you guys, good for you. Take your hands forward ahead of your knees. Release your shoelaces onto the ground. And if you're on blocks with your knees, step your knees back off the block. And then pitter patter, kick the shoelaces out, massage any last little bit to get out. One little last offering, walk your hands back and back as you sit bum to heels. When they're far back and you're leaning back, just pick up or sneak up your knees a bit and go into the shoelaces and ankles for 3. For 2. Let it go. Find your final shavasana. At least 10 breaths here. Where the feet are free, where the hips are free, where the mind is free to let go. Give as much as you can to this final pose, letting a little bit of the tingle disappear in your body and the breath settle down to its regular rhythm. Thank you so much for joining on day 11 of 30-day challenge, or if you're not doing the 30-day with us, just thanks for being here. Lots of love to you guys. Namaste.